Well, that is... Go on, turn a little bit that way, darling. There we go. This is like YouTube now, isn't it? It's like that fabulous makeup girl at home. This is what I do when I've just painted my walls and... Yes, that's great. We love her. Do you know who I mean? That great girl. She's great with her makeup videos. She's famous. Anyway, have a little difference at what a little bit of foundation. Open your eye, darling. Look into the... Right. What this is doing, you can see the eyelid here looks thicker. It looks denser. The eye looks bigger and brighter. I'm going to apply a little bit of foundation here because what's this doing? It's covering all those little fine lines, those little capillaries. And it's not, this isn't anything like if you're, however, this is for every woman at every age, every skin tone. If you've got those broken capillaries on the eyelids, simple things like this. Open your eyes, darling. Bam, adds a freshness. What this also does is by putting a little base on the eyelid, you'll be able to blend your eyeshadows better. They'll go on beautifully, and they'll last a lot longer. Look up, hun. Choosing foundation, apart from the formula, the most important thing, of course, is choosing the color. And I said choose a foundation formula that gives your skin a brightness, but at the same time, get one that matches your skin tone. If you like to be tanned and darker, absolutely fine. But always remember that makeup is not just about the face. It's beyond the jawline. It's down the neck. And if you're wearing a low-cut top there and you're wearing a sleeveless top, it's all got to match in so you look like you are that natural beauty. Okay? Now a little bit more, just here and there. What I'm going to show you is, apart from how to apply foundation the way that I do it, and everybody will be different. You'll be like, oh, no, I want to use a sponge. I want to use fingers. Do whatever you think does the job the best. But I tell you, with this little brush, this is one of my own little brushes, the foundation brush only leaves on as much as the skin needs. Sponges sweep it all over the face, and you wash that sponge, and loads comes out, and that's a waste of money. Fingers kind of can leave smear marks, plus fingers don't take the excess off. With a brush, you get the right amount on. How many of you use a makeup brush? And has it not changed the way you do your makeup? Let's hear a yes. There we go. I tell you, you've got to get a makeup brush. And the best type is, because this is a liquid product, don't use real hair like your blusher brush. You've got to use a synthetic makeup brush. And this one is Taclon. And this is a really, really fabulous little brush. All my brushes fit in your handbag. I know it's great to have professional-looking brushes, but they're this long, and your handbags are sometimes that big. So all of these little brushes fit in your purse. Okay. We're not selling my brushes or my products here today, but you can find loads of information about me, my makeup artists, on danielsandler.com. If you're interested in buying the product, you might be lucky enough to have a makeup artist in your area, because we've got this growing national team of makeup artists that might be able to come to your salon, your home, give you a visit like that. Or if you just want to buy a product because you've read about it in one of the groovy magazines like Vogue this month, then you just go on boutique.com, B-E-A-U-T-I-Q-U-E, boutique.com, and they're our exclusive online retailer. Okay. She's looking gorgeous. You can see our lovely Claire's got that porcelain complexion. And what I always strive for within my own makeup range is that however fair you are, however dark or black you are, we have a foundation for you. If you're fair, it's very hard to find a foundation that still looks like you with this kind of gorgeous Gwyneth Paltrow coloring. And if you're black and if you're like Alec Weck or Halle Berry, you go and you buy a foundation. It's like, oh, it's yellow, it's orange, it's brown, it's gray. We have the foundations for you because I have worked so many years within this industry that I know what shades of foundation and powder concealer that every single woman wants, I promise you. So don't be, you don't need to look too hard. Now, concealer, loads of you girls, I've watched real women put on their makeup on the underground sometimes. Oh, some girls are very naughty and they slap it on. Really, really do. And I can understand because you've only got 5 minutes and anything's an improvement sometimes. But when you use concealer, only put it exactly where it needs to go, okay? We're talking the darkest part under the eyes. Just going to do one. You're still alive. She's not moving. She's not moving. All right. She's very good. She's not hit me yet. All right. I worked with a gorgeous girl the other day, and I said, show me how you do your concealer. Well, she clicked her touche éclat, and she gave it like all that, because it's Touche Éclat, it's going to do it. She was like white under there. I'm like, what's going on? I took it away, wiped it all off, and I said, look, you just put it there. You just put it there. Okay, it's the darkest area, and you use a little brush. This little brush is like a tiny baby's little finger. It's all about the detail, okay? You just put it where it needs to go. Outer corners, always a little bit sore looking. Obviously, you don't want to get a panda eye thing, so you work the two together. Sometimes it's very good to mix your concealer with your foundation, and then you get a great canvas. Another little tip, before I start talking about Dewy Fresh a bit more, watch this. Now, all you girls out there will love, well, not all of you, but quite a lot of you will love lip liner. You want that gorgeous, full, sexy mouth, okay? Skip the pencils. I'll give you a trick here. You take my little concealer. Turn your head, because this is quite magical. Take your concealer and just go above. I hope the camera picks this up. You literally go above the top lip line, like that. Okay, looks like I'm giving, like she's drunk a glass of milk, but don't worry. Because I'm going to blend like that and turn to the left. And it's actually made her top lip look fuller. It's brought it forward. The lighting is not, and it doesn't look too bad. But what this has done, if you take a little bit of light reflecting concealer or any concealer, just put it above the top lip edge and blend it so it virtually disappears. It's suddenly like, oh my God, my top lip is like fuller. Because so many women actually have a bottom lip that's fuller than the top lip. This little trick, just like, wow, I've been plumped without being plumped, if you know what I mean, which is always good. And we love, I don't mind, you know, if girls want to have facial surgery and injections and all that kind of thing, fabulous. But there's so much that you can do with makeup that sometimes those other procedures are expensive. They can go wrong and things. Us makeup artists can do so much for women. Okay, so there we go. Not that she's got any nasties, but there we go. Now, this summer, what's it all about? It's about dewy looking fresh skin. That doesn't mean sweaty and greasy and glittery. It's a little bit shimmery. It's a little bit glossy. And I'm just going to add a few little bits of highlighter onto the face now. There's no powder on there because I'm not a huge fan of powder. I do use a little bit of powder, but I hate that matte, dry face. Unless it's like for a particular look, like a China doll look, it just ages. And it's great when you're standing still, but you smile, and oh my God, and it brings out all the creases and all that kind of thing. Not good. Right. These are what I've taken here. I'll show you 3 different shades here. I brought out a range of blushes. They're fluid blushes. They've won awards. And Vogue magazine are writing about it in a couple of months. Grazia magazine gave me a lovely little award for this. They're called Watercolor. It's a product that is waterproof. It's your blusher. It can be your highlighter, depending on the shade. It can be your eyeshadow. It can be your lip color. And what I do is I squirt a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I've come out with this great brush called the water brush. This is a shade called Icing. It's fabulous if you do bridal work because that's that shimmery, gorgeous highlighter color. Now, obviously, if Claire had darker skin, you'd see this an awful lot more. But I'm just putting it on top of the foundation and blending, and it will catch the light. She's just gorgeously fair, so you just can't see it. I need Halle Berry up here. Have I got a Halle Berry up here? Would you come up here a sec, darling? Because I want to show how nice this will look on you. Can you stand up one sec? Is your name Halle Berry? Hello, gorgeous. Do you mind me picking on you? Thank you. You're lovely. Oh, she's a VIP. Respect. What do you do? Oh, she's a makeup artist. I better fucking watch myself now. Right. So, highlighter. I just want to show you this color. This comes in quite a few different shades. I've got 12 in total, and I always do 2 limited editions. Now, this is what went on our lovely Claire. And as you can see, it highlights the cheekbone, just like that. Pop some over the lids. And this gives that dewy freshness. I'll be back to you in a sec, because then we've got to start talking smoky eyes.